What's good, y'all? It's Jay Coffee Talk. So you hear Post Malone there talking at one of his shows, and he's saying, listen, I feel fantastic. I'm good. I'm not on drugs. Don't worry about it, y'all. I wouldn't be able to put on this outstanding show and do what I do if I was all wilding out, getting high like that. And what's going on is this footage that you're seeing rolling right now. Some fans who were at some of his shows and took this videos and stuff said, yo, we're really concerned with Post Malone at the show right now. Dude looks just totally inebriated, looks like he's about to just overdose, fall over and seize up and pass away. Like they said, his eyes was rolling in the back of his head and everything. And I don't know, man. I mean, I think this is actually people really genuinely expressing concern. Like, not, you know how the internet is, people like to talk crazy and be all drama filled and everything like that. But I'm looking at this footage here and saying Posty looks like he's on something, and he's on something hard, and maybe something that's got some of that fentanyl up in it, man. I don't know, you guys get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. But I've seen people, in the streets. I've seen people that I known that were getting high. You know what I mean? And I think Post Malone is out of his mind in this footage. Y'all let me know what you think, as I said. But the fans saying they don't want Post Malone to be the next Mac Miller or Amy Winehouse, as you see in some of these tweets. And Post and Mac were said to be friends. When Mac Miller passed away, Post Malone was letting everyone know just how broke up he was over this, that that was his man, 50 grand, and he was hurt. He was genuinely hurt. And it's crazy like that, man. With these rappers and everything, we know that nowadays with the drug culture, so many things have changed in hip hop. We know that. You know what I mean? We've heard it in a lot of other videos and things like that, and a lot of people speak on it, but we know that's what it is. It's totally different nowadays. You know what I mean? Now, back when I was coming up, if you were smoking weed, like, that was about, and maybe drinking, that was really the only thing that was kind of like accepted in hip hop. You know what I mean? Anything else, you were like, you were a crackhead, you were a junkie, you were a clown. You know what I mean? But nowadays, a lot of these rappers talk about drinking lean, doing pills. Post Malone himself, he said, I feel just like a rock star. I'm popping pillies and all this. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, like, is he really living this, what he's saying? It kind of looks like that to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, in that footage, I don't think these people were tripping. I think Post Malone was messed up. Now, I don't know, maybe he just went too hard one day, maybe, who knows? But it's a different game nowadays. You can come out and say, oh, I like to do all these drugs, like I'm a junkie, and you're celebrated and cheered. As I said, back in the day, they'd be like, yo, get it together, man, you's a crackhead, we need to get an intervention together for you or something, you're canceled out here in the hood. Like, we don't mess with that. And it's a whole nother world. And the reason why I'm saying that is, a lot of people also are sharing the sentiment, maybe Post is high, but let him get high. He's a grown man. He works hard to make this money, and if he wants to spend his money partying, that's what he can do. And that's that conversation we have so often. Did these guys sign up to be role models? Should they be worrying what the kids are seeing and maybe thinking is cool? I don't know, and this goes beyond hip hop. This goes with all different celebrities and actors and different things like that. You know what I mean? Things influence people, and are they responsible for it? Should they change what they're doing? I don't know. It is what it is. But if he is indeed partying, he ain't worried about it. He's not in that stage in his life. He's chilling. He said, get up out of his business. He's thanks for the concern, but y'all are tripping. And he also came out and said in one of the pieces of footage, he actually tripped. Like, there was a grate on stage, his foot got caught in it and he tripped. But he's feeling fantastic. How could he put on this excellent show if he was getting high? But like I said, that footage looks a little disturbing to me, a little over the top. I think Post is out of his mind. And I'm not like necessarily a fan of Post Malone, but whenever I speak on drug use, drug addiction, things like that, if you guys ever pay attention on my channel, I always urge everyone, you know, if you're living that lifestyle, try to get yourself some help, try to clean yourself up, you know, and if anyone, if they got a really close loved one or friend who you know is in that boat where things are out of hand and you're, you know, genuinely worried for them, you know, that they might not be here, reach out to them, because maybe you could be the one to get, you know, to get through to them or to motivate them to get high. I mean, they could spaz on you and tell them F off, get out, tell you F off, get out of my face. But who knows, maybe you could sway them into, you know, wanting to change what they're doing. Because whether you just get into doing drugs to party and have fun, or it's because you're coping with something, it's some kind of coping mechanism or something, at the end of the day, it ends up developing into a habit that can get out of control, and it can be hard to stop. As you know, we know with a lot of these drugs that people are on nowadays, these painkillers, you know, opiates, some of these dudes are on heroin, Xanax, all that kind of stuff, man. Those are the kind of drugs that when you decide you want to get off them, maybe it's not so easy to get off, you know, withdrawal symptoms, and you can't function without it, and how you gonna get up to go to work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's strange, man, because it almost seems like there really has been an agenda pushing these kind of drugs on people, making them think that they're cool to do them. And then, you know, these are the kind of drugs, like I said, when you decide to put them down, it's not like cocaine or something like that, where maybe you just want more. Your body is telling you, yo, I need more and I can't work without it. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of strange that people have been kind of swayed into this, you know, into these kind of drugs that have these horrible withdrawal symptoms. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you wonder, does someone trying to push us onto these kind of drugs? Like, think about it. And then, you know, on top of it, the whole fentanyl situation, which, like I spoke about, he looked like he maybe had something that had some of that stuff in it. We know that's how Mac Miller passed away, and we know this stuff is out in the streets heavy. And what fentanyl is it's considered a painkiller, but it's made in a lab. It's synthesized by scientists, and you know, now word is that cartels have you know, scientists that work for them that can make this stuff, and it's can put an elephant to sleep, this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's out there, and it's just strange. You know, it feels like people were swayed to do opiates and Xanax, you know what I mean? And then now everyone's sick, can't get off them, or they're dropping dead, you know, because they're getting that fentanyl up in them. It's a scary situation, and that's why I want to kind of always, you know, tell everyone, if you're in that boat, try and get yourself clean, or if one of your loved ones is, try and see if you can help them out. You know what I mean? Because not only is it no way to live your life, and everything around you, you know, falls apart that you touch, but it could be the last thing you ever did, because that fentanyl is very, very lethal, and it's out there heavy. Like we said, we saw Mac Miller, you know, get some Xans that had fentanyl in it. Remember, like Tom Petty from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Like, a lot of people, you know, die every day of this fentanyl. You know, it's an epidemic on top of the opiate epidemic that already exists. So it's a scary situation. But I don't know, man. That's all I really got on this one, guys. Tap in the comments if you're new to this channel. I always want to hear what you guys got to say about the topics, whether you think I forgot something, you just want to add something. Like, it's all about chopping it up with the people. So get up in the comments, let's talk about this. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the notification bell. Daily videos, music, news, sports, all that good stuff. But what do y'all think, though, just as in your opinion about this with with Post Malone? Is he high? Is he not high? Is he lying to us? Or, you know, do you feel like, yeah, maybe he's getting high, but if that's what he wants to do, let him do it? Like I said, should these guys be role models? Like, what's your feelings on all this? I want to talk about this in the comments. So let's get that, you know, comment thread going. Catch you on the next video. Hit the bell. I'm out of here. Peace.